acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When was the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, a heartbeat knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, lost kill me.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Gets it to Rice. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. It will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down carry for Pacheco. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action, Mahomes. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey,
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early, put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commaders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Back to 50.
Daniels from the pistol. His first throw is an interception. And the Chiefs take over on his 5th interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
He gives it to Checo to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. No gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. There to the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
He has this down to the 34. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long.
Yellow, yellow. I got blue, hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's cut by Hollywood Brown. He's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Commanders' 15.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know It's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Daniels now on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's forced that bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
18 Cardinals.
2nd and 3. Escapes the pocket. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And they make the tackle at the 38. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a 1st. You set it down, score them at the 38.
60 Tag. Viking 18. Steady.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. On the move, headed right. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Chased out to his right. Throw caught at the 6. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith
giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
This our last play of the quarter.
Go! Ready,
First and 10, around to Robinson. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Forced out to his right. Gets this to Fans. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He's stopped a step short of that first down marker.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
ready! Back to 80!
Samuel comes in motion left. 31, Daniels. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Here we go, set! Ready!
All right, with Robinson from the pistol. We got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss drive.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Hey, kid, ready! Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle!
Second and 13. And they will score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
He tucks it and takes off. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Third and just 2 to go.
Yellow, yellow! Spartan!
Here's Mahomes now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Keep your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find payback.
Rucker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. AC Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go. 65, go.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Hill. On the move, past the 40. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Right back to Hill. This is cut. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Daniels back to throw. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring it down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. It can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he has it right near midfield. field here. Looks like about a yard short. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
32-yard line.
Yellow.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. He finds space into the red zone. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk. We'll get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Play action now. Daniels escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And things look tougher now with third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Daniels throwing on third. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow.
Play action, it's Mahomes. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Big gain downfield. And he will get this inside the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Now give left side to Pacheco. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to. and keep them from piling on those yards.
Second down run by Pacheco. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
Commanders 17. Harrison Butker to kick off 14 to shooting.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels now. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Headed out right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Buying some time right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders jump some of the lead off before the half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
The Commanders will line up for
He's throwing for it! Getting out to his left. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10.
Commanders 25.
Well, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that 2-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Jalen Royals the intended receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yellow.
Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Made his first All-Pro team, as I'm sure most of you remember, as a returner for KC. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Reaction now with Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's a big strike to Hill. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Daniels now on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
The throw again on second down. Daniels throwing all the way to the end zone here. Working way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on. Hey.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Close that one, but they couldn't connect.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
60 Bison, victorious 70.
Now Daniels on 4th down. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Now the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Yellow! Right side!
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Goes Marcus Williams in on that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Right side!
It's Pacheco again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. Coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Fall down, Easton!
Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Working quickly here.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Washington.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Mustang 19! Janet, ready!
From the gun, it's Daniels. On the move, headed right. Taking off with it again. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? 7 Tigers, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the red zone now. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Another try following the sack. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Anticipating the pass. Defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
They've got a man in motion. Daniels, 3rd and goal. Headed out right. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
A 48-yard attempt.
Looking good, but just a little too far left. He missed it. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He can shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's a screen setup for Pacheco. It's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still not enough to avoid 3rd down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Yellow.
No running, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That swung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Strike.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Rocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Buying some time right. Has it at the 7. He's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead. Kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Running back, motioning right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. Now he's taking a deep shot right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Play fake here, Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
He gets it to Fant. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60, 19, 18, 19 tight, 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Receiver in motion, going left. Daniels on first down. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Chiefs cover off the kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, bro.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with an onside kick.
Running left with Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Play action, Mahomes. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. throw's knocked away, incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So it's second down coming up.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
It's Pacheco on third. And he won't get back to the line, Bronx. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a 36-yard look for him. Butker knocks it through, and that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Play action now. Daniels. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. It was intended for Deebo Samuel. And it's going to be second down. Daniels back to throw. Here's a loft deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
First down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the fourth. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
35-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Yellow, yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards. They pick up that first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
First down carry for Pacheco. And he's got 4 on the run. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to Pacheco. Has the Chiefs first down there, Brock, and the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative, but in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Yellow. Arsenal 80. Listen.
Going to the ground again on first. Room to run inside the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Okay, ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Trying again, following the sack. On the move, hit it right. Try and push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 7th interception of the season.
Coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Yellow. Watch out.
They'll give right side. Here's Pacheco. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.